Digital technologies are more important in today's world. Because of this dependence, cybersecurity dangers are becoming a regular occurrence in our life. So, it is essential to comprehend what we are exposed to online and how to defend against such threats. In the meanwhile, cybersecurity needs to be improved. Cybersecurity comprises safeguarding all data in the digital sphere, including private information, proprietary data, internal data, public data, and so forth. Leadership teams have a difficult time defending their businesses from hackers. Executive teams have to deal with a changing environment even before a pandemic breaks out. Cyber attack defenses must be in place for their institutions. When the pandemic hit, many small businesses lacked the necessary supplies. Many businesses were forced to immediately and hastily transition into digital mode as a result of the shift to remote employment. Larger companies also have trouble managing remote teams while keeping data secure. With the aid of technology, we are now more equipped to respond to upcoming threats. Protecting information systems from illegal access, destruction, alteration, disclosure, or misuse is known as cybersecurity. It includes every facet of computer system conception, development, use, management, administration, and upkeep. Cybersecurity is to stop bad actors from attacking and taking over databases, apps, networks, machines, or any combination of these. Cyber attacks have become more frequent in recent years. Hackers rob people of their personal information, ruin businesses, and even harm people directly. New legislation and more stringent government regulations have resulted from this. The significance of cybersecurity is growing. Essentially speaking, there is no indication that our civilization will become less dependent on technology. Identity theft-related data dumps are now openly announced on social media sites. Cloud storage services like Dropbox or Google Drive are now used to store private data including social security numbers, credit card numbers, and bank account information. The truth is that everyone uses computer systems on a daily basis, whether they are individuals, small businesses, or giant multinationals. We now have a wide range of possible security risks that weren't present a few decades ago. When we combine this with the rise in cloud services, lax cloud service security, smartphones, and the Internet of Things, IoT. Even though the two fields of expertise are getting more comparable, we still need to comprehend the distinction between cybersecurity and information security. The most expensive and rapidly expanding type of cybercrime is information theft. Caused mostly by the expansion of identity information vulnerability on the web through cloud services. But it is not the only one. Power grids and other infrastructure are managed by industrial controls, which can be destroyed or disturbed. Cyber attacks may also seek to compromise data integrity, damage or change data, in order to sow discord within a company or government, so that identity theft isn't their main objective. Cyber criminals are evolving as they gain experience, changing the targets they choose, the ways in which they impact businesses, and the ways in which they attack various security systems. Ransomware, phishing, and spyware are still the easiest ways to enter a computer system, but social engineering is still the most straightforward method. Another frequent attack vector is third and fourth-party suppliers who handle your data and have subpar cybersecurity procedures, which emphasizes the significance of vendor risk management and third-party risk management. The average cost of cybercrime for an enterprise has climbed by $1.4 million over the past year to $13.0 million, and the average number of data breaches has increased by 11% to 145, according to Accenture and the Ponemon Institute's 9th Annual Cost of Cybercrime Survey. The need for information risk management has never been greater. Financial information, including credit card numbers and bank account information, personally identifiable information, PII, trade secrets, intellectual property, and other objectives of industrial espionage might all be at risk from data breaches. Unintentional information disclosure, data leak, cloud leak, information leakage, or a data spill are other words for data breaches. Regardless of size, all firms must make sure that all employees are aware of cybersecurity hazards and how to counter them. Regular training and a working structure that attempts to lower the risk of data leaks or breaches should be part of this. It is challenging to comprehend the direct and indirect consequences of many security breaches given the nature of cybercrime and how challenging it may be to detect. This is not to say that even a little data breach or other security incident won't cause significant reputational harm. customers actually anticipate more advanced cybersecurity safeguards as time goes on. Invest in tools that prevent information loss, keep an eye on vendor and third-party risk, and regularly check for data exposure and compromised credentials. If data leaks go unchecked, fraudsters may use them to infiltrate corporate networks and compromise sensitive data. It is crucial to create a data leak discovery solution that can track leaks across the third-party network as well. The bulk of data breach events can be prevented by stopping vendor data leaks because compromised third-party providers are the source of over 60% of data breaches. Use technology to cut costs, such as by automatically distributing vendor assessment questionnaires as part of a comprehensive approach for assessing cybersecurity risk. Instead of asking why cybersecurity is necessary, businesses should be asking how they can make sure their cybersecurity procedures are enough to abide by the GDPR and other laws and safeguard their operations against sophisticated cyber attacks. There are other doable actions you can take to lessen the cybersecurity risk to your business. There have been an incredible number of cyber attacks and data breaches in recent years, and it's simple to name a long list of well-known corporations that have been impacted. Few examples are: Equifax. Over 145.5 million U.S. consumers were impacted by the Equifax cybercrime identity theft incident, along with 400,000 to 44 million Britons and 19,000 Canadians. The day after the attack, early trading on Equifax shares saw a 13% decline, and multiple lawsuits were brought against Equifax as a result of the leak. Not to mention the harm done to Equifax's reputation. On July 22, 2019, Equifax and the FTC reached a settlement, which included a $100 million punishment, a $175 million fund for states and territories, and a $300 million fund for victim compensation. eBay. The 145 million customers of eBay were all had to reset their passwords as a result of a password breach that occurred between February and March 2014. Attackers gained access to this treasure trove of user data via a limited set of staff credentials. Encrypted passwords and other personal data, such as names, email addresses, physical addresses, phone numbers, and dates of birth, were among the stolen data. In May 2014, following a month-long investigation by eBay, the breach was made public. Yahoo! Yahoo reported that 1 billion accounts had been compromised as a result of a hacker group's intrusion in August 2013. Identity theft risk was raised in this case due to the compromise of security questions and answers. All impacted users were required to reset passwords and to resubmit any unencrypted security questions and answers in order to make them encrypted going forward after Yahoo announced the hack for the first time on December 14, 2016. However, Yahoo revised its prediction to 3 billion user accounts by October 2017. Users' bank information, payment card data, and cleartext passwords were not obtained, according to an inquiry. Even yet, this continues to rank among the biggest data breaches of this kind in recorded history. Adult Friend Finder. Hackers gathered 20 years' worth of information from 6 databases in October 2016 that contained usernames, email addresses, and passwords for the Friend Finder network. Websites like Adult Friend Finder, Penthouse.com, Cams.com, iCams.com, and Stripshaw.com are part of the Friend Finder network. By the time LeakSource.com published its study of the whole data set on November 14, the majority of the passwords were only secured by the insecure SHA-1 hashing algorithm, which meant that 99% of them had already been broken. You may never have thought that you may become a victim of cybercrime at any time, but it is possible. Cyber attacks are a problem that cannot be ignored. That should be taken into account first. Big businesses and individuals have a complete misperception about cyber attacks. To stay safe in the modern world, we need to dispel all myths and increase awareness. Spend time getting ready. Be mindful of online safety and keep an eye out for suspicious activity. You can protect yourself and your assets from such undesirable situations by exercising caution and having sufficient knowledge about cybersecurity. Installing a strong firewall solution in your company is another critical step you can take. Many firewalls from manufacturers including Sophos, Fortinet, Cisco, SonicWall, WatchGuard, Palo Alto, Juniper, and others are available on the market. If your company is huge and has a dedicated IT team to manage such a sophisticated system, you can use any of those. Audra is a top pick if you want a straightforward firewall that is also reliable. For SMBs, SMEs, enterprises, ISPs, homes, and other business types, Audra offers a variety of firewalls. Audra should be your best option if you lack technical expertise yet still need a strong security solution. It is a plug-and-play firewall that is controlled by an easy-to-use mobile app. You can seamlessly control your entire workplace network while preventing online threats. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to watch more videos.